All right, everybody. Welcome to the bonus episode of Hooligan Radio. We are broadcasting to you via the internet from the one, the only, the Summit Shack. Hey. It's a grand old time. We're here with Connor, the drummer from American Spirits, the wonderful band that lets us use their music. Trey, the lead singer, the face, the cutie who rocks it all.
Oh, shit.
At the beginning. And we're here with Ian, my father, pretty much literally. And he also runs a lot of their sound stuff. So, welcome. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. I was going to say shit, but I could have.
You could have said shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm drunk, so it's fine. Also, I'm drunk, so there you go.
This is also BG's homecoming.
Oh, yeah.
We're all met.
We're from homecoming.
We're from homecoming.
We're from the homecoming.
We're from the
Which
BG.
just really
the Bowling Green.
A lot of alumni coming back and doubling the population.
You're right.
Fuck up the town more.
And
That's
everything is really busy. It's obnoxious, to be honest. But whatever. But let's get down to the brass tacks. My boys in American Spirits are going on a tour. Like soon. Compared to when this releases, that's like, what? You leave on November 1st?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go...
It's like 2.5 weeks from now.
How many states do you have?
That's more than that. No,
4 states?
Like
4 states?
I was about to say, it's going to be
so.
harder soon.
Yeah, 4 states.
4 states.
5 states.
Chicago, Ohio.
Chicago's not a state.
That's a
Chicago,
big
the
ding.
state of Chicago.
The state of Milwaukee.
Chicago.
The state of Anderson,
What else is in that
Indiana.
state? What else is in Illinois? Come on now.
Indianapolis? No, that's in Indiana.
It's just Chicago.
Everybody in this room got a D in geography.
Yes, I did.
I don't know where else. Ohio, Michigan.
Are you
Ohio,
playing
Michigan, Indiana,
Yeah.
Illinois,
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
what are some of the cities that you guys are going to be playing
Wisconsin.
at? So we can
See, it's
plug
like
that.
Milwaukee. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I've been booking this for like a month and a half straight, so I'm just going to do the lineup.
Yeah, say the
I'm
lineup so
ready.
we can get it out there.
Bowling Green, Chicago, Milwaukee,
Yeah.
Anderson, Indiana, which is basically Indianapolis, Toledo, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
Are you looking for groupies?
Lancaster, Ohio. I'll never say no to groupies.
Yes.
Lancaster, Ohio.
I've been
Pinckney,
to
Ohio. Pinckney, Michigan. Excuse me.
I think there's a Pinckney.
Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, you guys are playing the D.
Lansing, Michigan.
I've been to Lansing too. I like Lansing a lot.
And then Elyria, Ohio, which is basically
E-Town, baby! I know there's a lot of hooligan
in
great.
Illyria.
blank slate.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a big creative
deal.
DIY
I've
art
heard about
space.
it.
It's
Really?
fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
And
Ashley
I know that we have a
Manager
ton of
knew
listeners in
about
Elyria,
Really?
so
Yeah.
I'll be at the show, and if
I'll
I see
definitely
you
for
at the
sure.
show, I'll give you a secret Reese cup.
One secret.
Here's the thing.
Can I get
Here,
one of
we'll,
those?
Oh, you're gonna be at the show.
we'll drop
Hopefully.
this. We're doing band geocaching, so
Ooh.
we may or may not throw a piece of merch in that city
Every
that we
city.
just named, or every city. Fair. All
true.
right, fuck it. Every city. Why not? Now we have to.
have to.
This is the water balloon shit all over. The only reason.
Spoken into existence.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm very excited though because Elyria is like basically my hometown.
Yeah, we're right
We've
next
been
to it.
right there for so long, but yeah, I'm super pumped for the tour, and there's a lot of dates where I'm like, I should just go. It's gonna be,
I mean, a
an
lot of
hour
them are
drive,
within 3 hours of where we are.
which is good.
It was
That's
created
super
that
nice.
way.
Are
It's
you-
just literally like a loop
Design,
through
but-
Milwaukee and then back through Michigan.
So
to
how
Cleveland and
long's the
back.
tour?
11 days straight.
11 days?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's November 1st through November 11th.
I was talking to Bales, the bassist, if you don't know. He was saying that Elyria date's going to be the best date because you guys are going to be the most practiced on the songs.
It's true, I guess.
Or
But
the
it's
most
also going to be
tired.
the worst date because I'm going to make you play RGB again.
Which makes it the best date again.
Yeah, so if you're looking to get into American Spirits, they're on Spotify. Are you guys on Apple Music?
Yeah, everything.
They're on
Title.
Tidal.
Tidal.
Deezer.
Maybe Pandora.
Deezer. I've never even heard of that
Yeah, I
one.
don't
That
even know
sounds
what that
cool.
is.
I don't know
You got a
what Deezer is
Bandcamp?
either.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you
Wait,
do
with
it.
two
Bandcamp.
E's? Deezer?
Sweet.
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds familiar.
Deezer.
Diesel.
You mean like
Deezer.
Weezer?
Yeah, like
Is it
Deezer. It's
Deezer like
Deezer
Deezer?
with Weezer.
It is the same?
Just
It's
change
just
the
D.
W for a
Okay.
D.
I think I know what you're talking about, but never tried it out.
Okay. So we
We're
got...
on TikTok, if you will.
Wait a minute. That might have been the driving point in TikTok for me because I've been on the fence about getting TikTok But if
do it.
American Spirits is
Don't
on
do it.
TikTok,
It's not
I'm
worth
coming. That's amazing. That's so great. Okay, so we got the business part out of the way. Let's talk about the real things that matter. Video games, movies, and cryptids. Where do you want to start, Zach? You want to start with me? You want to start with our brethren from super far away's topic?
Let's start with the brother that's not here. With Josh.
Great. Okay. What, if I had to say, what do you think is the movie that would represent the American Spirits as a band? Like, if you had to be like, we'll go in a circle. I'll go first. I'm thinking like The Breakfast Club. When I see you guys, I'm
my God.
These motherfuckers is The Breakfast Club. They got 4 different kind of dudes. But if I was thinking about it, and I looked at too many memes that day, I'd have to say Osmosis Jones.
It's my birthday party. I get to choose the DVD. We're watching Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, but you know, I think that's who I think of. You guys got any other recommendations? When you see American Spirits, we might actually get joined by Bales.
Hey, what's
That's
up?
not a Bale.
Oh shit, it's not Bales.
What's up?
Oh shit,
You're good.
New friends, it's fine.
We're good.
This is what happens in the Summit Shack. You get to meet a bunch of new people.
You're
You're good.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
It's
You're
whatever. I'm hammered, so it'll probably get on the internet. It'll be great.
That is a good question. Wait, does it have to be a movie?
It could be a TV show
It could
if you
be
want,
anything.
or anything streamable. Let's go
Well, at
there.
least it has to have 2
If it's
seasons
a
of a
movie,
TV show.
Then I'm going with Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir
We are
Dogs.
not that cool. We are nowhere near being that
Probably
cool.
all shoot each other.
I think you're that
shoot each
cool.
other.
I think you're all.
So
At
that's
the end of the day.
possible. The TV show Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Okay.
All
I
right.
could see Stranger
Who gets to
Things.
text Drake? Ooh, just kidding.
I'm texting.
Trace texting Drake, dude.
As long as there's someone.
Okay, I could see it.
The Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna
Trey
say
is
that.
Thomas O'Malley.
I'm gonna go home and watch the Aristocats. I
I'll
have to.
accept it. I'll accept that.
That's great. That's so good. Connor said Aristic. What about you, Ian? What do you think?
You know, I was thinking The Breakfast Club at first, but when you said Osmosis Jones, it really drove it home.
Really
for me.
resonated.
Yeah, I was like, shit, maybe it is
Maybe it
Osmosis.
is Osmosis Jones. What about you?
See, I tried thinking of like a music movie, and the only music movie I could think of was Radio, which really wasn't a movie.
It wasn't really a music movie.
So I guess I have to go with Radio.
Radio.
Are we straight out of Compton?
Bullshit.
Oh,
I haven't
You're
seen it.
eyeballing us, I think.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think it's, yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Reservoir Dogs. You guys are pretty fucking cool.
yeah. Out of all of them, that was the
I think I might be your most fangirl fan though. So
fangirl thing.
yeah, I'm just like,
We're not that close to the end of the movie.
We're all gonna shoot each other. That's all it's gonna happen.
That's how it ends.
yeah, dude. That's
Honestly,
it's whatever. That's intense. So, have you guys seen any movies recently that you really enjoy? You want to talk about?
Not movies.
I don't really go and see
Maniac.
movies. They're all
on
shit.
Netflix.
Maniac. I've heard a lot about Maniac.
Maniac.
What is it?
It's
Emma.
crazy.
What's her name?
She's probably cute if her
Emma
name's
Stone.
Emma.
Yeah, Emma
Oh,
Stone
Netflix.
and Jonah Hill.
Yep.
Whoa!
And Jonah
really?
Hill is playing less what you would expect of Jonah
Of
Hill
Jonah
and more
Hill.
like Wolf of Wall Street Jonah Hill.
Really?
Where he's kind of like screwed up.
I think
he's
Josh brought that up
cute.
one time. Isn't that the one?
Yeah,
where
he
they,
talks
like,
about it.
Yeah, where they like take some sort of drug to like.
Yeah,
make
it's like an
them-
experimental drug to try to like alleviate your defense mechanisms.
Interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I wish I had Netflix to watch it though. I'm gonna have to just.
You
Ask
don't
them.
have
Just
Netflix.
make why don't you make a fake email
I'm
every week?
15.
Every month you make a new email address, a new Gmail. With
Okay.
You have friends that have Netflix.
Hooligan Radio 2.
I have Netflix.
Hooligan Radio
Still
3.
Netflix.
Hooligan Radio
This is
4.
for research. No, what really it boils down to is I have Amazon Prime. I'm trying to get through Amazon Prime content so that
They
I can
have
justify.
content?
Man in High Castle.
Yeah,
On Amazon
They have,
Prime.
they have some
They-
movies
Man in
and
High
everything.
Castle.
Man on the High Castle.
Good.
I've heard
Listen.
it's really good. I watched the
You
first
should watch
season.
that.
Lore the
Okay,
podcast actually came out with the TV series on Amazon Prime, which is also very good.
Really?
Yeah.
You said the Lore podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen that. I thought that it was just the podcast.
No, they actually like took some of the stories from it and actually like play it out and like tell you the actual
That's
story
really
of it.
cool.
Yeah, in the last episode, or the episode before last, I talked about Under the Dome, which was on Amazon Prime.
It's got the Breaking Bad guy in it. The
Which
bald
one?
guy from Breaking Bad.
I think
Hank.
You're right.
Hank's in Under the Dome.
Oh.
Is that the main character?
Yeah.
I think
I can't.
I tried watching that show like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and I think I just got through like the first
Breaking
season
Bad?
and forgot it. No, not Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Under the Dome.
Oh, Under the
It's
Dome.
really
Featuring
crazy.
Hank of Breaking Bad.
But
Yeah.
it's produced by Steven Spielberg, so I
Nice.
felt like I needed to
Interesting.
for the culture.
Wait, is this old?
It's new.
Is it
No,
new?
It's 2012.
I think
And
it's in
been
its fourth
coming out.
season right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Shit.
that's interesting. Yeah, I really want to watch Maniac. We got on a tangent about Under the Dome, but I've heard a lot of good things about
It's
it.
okay.
A lot of
It's
people have
pretty
told me.
Netflix just does good.
Well,
most of the
Yeah,
time.
most
It
of the
does-
Netflix
They do a
originals
lot.
are really
As soon
high
as they
quality.
say the words Black Mirror or Stranger Things, I'll
Yeah.
have my subscription.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
pay for it
sure.
myself, or I'll hunt down the one person who's willing to give it to me.
This new Black
Is
Mirror
it Black
coming out
Mirror?
soon.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
gotta be
I feel like
it's
we're
next
almost
month.
due.
We're
It's
really
like almost
close.
every
We're
October.
really close.
Yeah,
Really
it's like
Black
next
Mirror.
month, I think.
Dude, it's always so good.
It really is.
Like dystopian
There's
future
gonna be a
tech.
day where it's not good anymore. It's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna.
I
Actually,
don't
I
believe
think
it.
I did read an article
gonna be
about
real,
the new
which will
season
be-
of Black
Yeah,
Mirror,
it's-
how they're like experimenting and doing like an episode where it's like a kind of weird like.
It's a choose your own. Yeah, it's a
adventure.
choose your own
Yeah.
episode of Black
Yeah,
Mirror.
so you can
Like, it
like
should- so
kind
you
of
can-
How do you
like.
do that?
You just use whatever
It's-
you use
yeah,
to control your
it's
Netflix
an
to like be like,
experimental
okay, would you
thing
like to
that
go
Netflix
this
is
way or
doing,
go
that
this
Black
way?
Mirror is
You choose the
testing
thing and then it
amazing.
plays the next
That
part.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a choose your own
Holy
adventure
moly.
Black
That's
Mirror.
a
I heard
whole
about
new
that too.
functionality, dude.
Yeah, Netflix
Wow.
is stepping up their.
It's gonna be
Like,
sick.
what the fuck?
I want all of us in the house to watch it at the same time.
Yeah, so we can all,
and
like,
like see
choose,
how we
yeah.
do. Like
That
see
would be
who
really
makes
cool.
it.
What do we do,
Yeah.
Because I'm sure. Well, no,
Yeah.
we wouldn't do it together. We would all do it separate.
Separately.
Oh,
And
see-
and
and
see
talk
how
about-
it
yeah,
plays
compare
out
notes.
differently.
Oh.
See who lives. See
We
who
gotta
dies.
record it. We got a game.
That's
You have to.
Oh,
because
that would
we,
be cool.
we don't know. Someone will be lying. I'll be lying.
Yeah, you. Trey will be lying. He'll be like, "Wait, that sounds cooler. I did that too."
Yeah.
The exact
I
same.
Wait,
definitely
you got a
didn't
shotgun if
stab
you went
that
down
dog,
into the
but-
basement? I went down into the basement too. Like,
Yeah.
And I didn't get a shotgun. That's weak.
I went upstairs. I got a 50 cal. Like there's definitely no 50 cal in that basement.
Incredible. I didn't know that they were doing that. That's
Yes.
really cool.
Pretty sweet.
But
That's interesting.
Black Mirror, just wow.
I think it's
Black
BBC,
Mirror
isn't it?
Is it?
Black Mirror is
I
on
didn't
the
think so.
BBC.
Netflix.
I
Or
thought-
That is Netflix original.
It's Netflix and BBC. I think.
Is it really?
Oh, it's a partnership between
That's
them.
how they
I
work.
could see
Yeah,
that.
speaking of that, there's a series called Explained, which is Vox
I like
and
Explained.
Netflix.
Little mini, like
Vice?
little mini 20-minute
Vox.
documentaries.
It's
Oh,
Vox and
Vox. I'm a
Netflix.
big fan of Vox.
Oh.
I read all of
Yeah.
my news on Vox. It's bad.
Whoa.
I know. I
No,
read.
it's freaking beautiful.
I think
It
I read
actually
The
is really
Verge
good.
6 times a day. So I'm the worst.
Mhm.
But-
Explained. Watch it. It's really good. You like it.
Well, if I get Netflix.
Just
Hit me up
steal
after.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Dude.
oh, yeah.
There are
Hooligan
several
Radio
people in this
2
room that
at
have
gmail.com.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show. All right. All right. So Reservoir Dogs. All right. Let's get on to the video games now. Let's talk about the real stuff. Let's be real here. What are you guys playing recently?
Assassin's Creed.
Trey's been
Trey's
playing-
in there. Get in there. Let's talk about Assassin's Creed.
It's the best Assassin's Creed game I've ever played.
Is
It's
this
a
the
bold
Greek
statement.
one?
Yes.
Is it?
Odyssey.
It looks
yeah.
really cool.
Alright, so it's like, I think if Skyrim, Fallout, and, oh fuck. We'll just start there. If Skyrim and Fallout had a child, and Destiny, all had a love child, this is the new Assassin's Creed with a little bit of the old fighting dynamic still in the game.
You
Skills-
still get to hide in the haystacks.
You can still hide, and your health gets regen really fast. I don't know. That's a small part of it. One of my favorite parts of the game is that you have a horse, and you can set tracker marks that just auto follow a path to your objective. So you can do any amount of things in between that time of not having to touch the controller.
Yeah, the horse will
It's the most
automatically
beautiful
run
thing
to
on
your
the
goal
planet.
for you. It's pretty good.
That sounds like a.
No, but the game is fantastic. Like, I don't know, the skill tree is nice. The combat is fucking great, and
I could just
the armor and
imagine.
weapons are just the best.
I just
And
imagine
it's
Trey
set
putting his
in
controller
Greece.
down.
It's set in Greece.
Oh,
The
that's
horse
cool. I
is
didn't know
walking.
it was in
It's
Greece.
just petting his
mythology.
dogs.
It's like
Ancient
mythology.
Greece.
Like,
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
that
like-
entices
So
me.
is it so like
more
the
than-
same combat from like the previous games?
Sort of. It not as much God of War, I think, right? Because
That's
it
good.
used to be more based
that's
on
just very
like,
hack and
a few,
slash.
like originally, because I played Assassin's 2 a little bit, or Assassin's Creed 2, but the first one was way more like God of War-y from what I was told, but I didn't play it.
Okay.
Where like
I
you
could
would
see that.
combo into like fighting and stuff, so
Yeah.
combat was a little bit different.
It's more like hack and slash.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you ever played what's that Lord of the Rings one?
Shadow of War?
Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor and
Has
Shadow of War.
anyone played that?
I played it briefly, but
I watched it.
I
The
also
combat
played
in
it.
that
Yeah,
is
we've
a
seen
lot
it.
more how the combat in this
Oh,
game
really?
is. Yeah.
That's
And
really
But it's
cool.
way more, it's RPG, like, which is, didn't used to be necessarily an RPG.
Okay, so there's
It wasn't like a
character-
skill-based RPG.
Yeah,
it was,
no,
it
there
was
weren't
a
skill
story-based
trees
RPG.
or
like that.
anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's still a story, but the map is huge. You can
It was like
do
an
so
action-adventure RPG,
I think,
less
like,
of an...
parts
Yeah,
of it
now
can
it's
get
like a
repetitive, but
full-fledged,
it's
like-
fun as hell. So yeah.
Do you think that this
Play it.
game is a good point to get entered into the game, or do I need to play the ones before it to know what's going on?
No, that doesn't matter. No, because all you really need to know about the whole... Do you know anything about the story?
Nope.
Alright, so there's this thing called the Animus where, like, if you have DNA of anything, you can kind of experience that thing's life. So with old people's
That's
bones,
pretty crazy.
old bones
Yeah.
and stuff like that for major leaders throughout history, that's the whole like, point of the game. They'll throw you into like somebody that's important to a time period.
Okay.
And this is like Greece in the time of like Greek gods and just weird stuff like that, like Hercules world. Maybe.
That's pretty cool.
Like,
you know what I
like-
want? I
Wasn't
want
it though? Used to be where they only were trying to get like the DNA from like
Sorry.
the assassins or
Right.
like the Templar. I thought
That is still
So I-
more,
okay.
yeah,
So I remember I
small
played the
part of it.
first couple ones, but I didn't continue on after that.
I don't like it's a hard people like okay people that are really hardcore fans would be really upset because I like casually play.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like there is definitely an ingrained like little storyline that they're always gonna follow, but it's not important to you enjoying the game. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely jump on this.
Okay.
It's only been
Alright.
out for like a week and a half or
So
2
if
weeks, so like get it.
Yeah,
While you
buy
know.
it.
Okay,
And
so
the
I might
ship
have to try
combat.
it out.
You got your own ship and you can just go and you go on like little tirades and you can shoot people. You command a crew.
Wait,
Really?
so you can go
Yes,
like out
like-
onto the ocean?
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
That's
combat.
really cool.
You're the- yeah.
'Cause I don't-
Aw, dude,
Has there
you
been
can-
another game like Assassin's Creed game where you could do that?
Black
Yeah.
Black
Flag.
Flag. The last
Black
one.
Flag.
Had ship combat.
Are you asking about other games out of the series or
I-
just in the series?
I meant like just in the series.
Okay,
like,
I was gonna
of
say there's a
Assassin's
bunch that
Creed.
do it now, but
Well, the one who flopped,
was it the Xbox
Oh.
original?
I think so. It
Uh,
was-
Sea
everyone
of
was-
Thieves.
Yeah,
Sea
Sea
of
of Thieves.
Thieves.
Everyone
Yeah.
hyped that game so much, and it died within like 3 days.
Yo,
There's a big. There's
got
a,
No Man's Sky,
I know a
bro.
few people
Yeah.
played it.
Oh, No
but
Man's Sky.
it's-
What a
Seems
disappointment.
big. It
There's a
seemed arcade.
big argument going on about that, like graphics don't matter, and I think that with Sea of Thieves, graphics would have mattered. They should have done something realistic that would have really given you the feel for
Yeah.
ship combat.
Yeah.
But like with Fortnite, graphics didn't matter, so people were like, "Oh, graphics don't matter," and you're like, "Okay, well, if you're gonna try something like ship." If you told me that graphics didn't matter in a space combat game, I'd tell you you're lying because that's all I really am there for.
That's all I
Yeah.
want to see is
Depends
the
on the
space
game.
battle.
Yeah.
Depends on the game for sure.
But I guess since we brought up Fortnite, we have to bring in the new game that was released just recently with the new Black Ops.
Yeah.
Woo!
The
Recently.
new
I don't think any of
Battle
us have it
Royale
yet.
mode. Yeah,
I-
We
no.
played it at our
Do you
friend
have it?
Luke's
I got some
house.
hands-on on it, and
Okay.
I'm
I've seen
It's
it.
Alex.
I've seen the demos early on.
Luke has it.
Oh, nice.
So I played it at Luke's. But let's not get into it because I'm gonna play it before the next episode.
Okay,
and
we'll
talk
bring it
about
up
in the
then,
real
then.
episode.
Ooh,
But okay, Assassin's Creed, good place to jump in if I want to.
yes.
What about you, Connor? What are you playing? I'll get back to Zach because
God.
he's playing what I'm playing, so we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
we
I've
have
just-
to play what we're playing.
I've just been rotating like the same few games for the past year or so.
Fusion Frenzy, Dance Dance Revolution. Guitar Hero.
Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 64. No, I go on like sometimes I'll get real into Hearthstone, play Hearthstone for a few weeks.
Did you find out that the new Madden is a deck builder game too? I found that out this weekend in
Yeah,
Homecoming.
I don't like that one bit.
You have to pick individual players for each position on both sides of the ball, and I was like, let's take the
That's
fun out of Madden.
crazy.
Yeah, you just gotta play those players during the game.
But
That's
back to your
so
saying,
strange.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, I switch between like Hearthstone. I'll do Overwatch every now and again. At least do my placements in Overwatch. Fortnite,
I respect
and
that.
then Destiny 2.
Who's your Overwatch main? Be controversial. If you say Hanzo, we'll still be friends, but it'll be.
I
on
can't
thin ice.
choose between Reaper and Roadhog. But Reaper and Roadhog.
Good
And
choice.
old Torbjorn
Zach's a
before they
Reaper.
I'm a
changed
Reaper
it.
main. So
Hell
What
yeah.
about you,
I forgot we
Trey?
played
I know
together
you
for a
play
while,
Overwatch.
and we had to like I played
You
Roadhog
played it
and
at
you played
least.
Reaper.
Exactly.
I play it still.
It was a
not
good
as
time.
often.
Who you play the most?
This is my OG.
Oh,
This is
that's
Reinhardt.
sweet.
Oh,
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
For those who are just listening, he has a golden Reinhardt keychain, and I'm into it.
Kate Logan got me that keychain.
Kate is the queen.
She actually, so they're in little packages, and you just like open them like Pokemon cards.
I've got
sort
one
of, like,
before.
yeah, okay, cool. So this is like, I suppose online the Chase figure, and people would buy entire cartons of these and not get this figure.
One, yeah.
And like, Kate just gave it to me. She's like, you play Reinhardt more than me. So like, it's the coolest person. Shout out to Kate. She's cool as shit.
It's fun.
But yeah. Ryan,
So
for sure.
you're a Ryan?
No, not just Ryan. I do a lot of weird shit. I play Ryan, Winston, Symmetra.
Symmetra's broken.
Ooh,
Yeah, right now she's
Her
a lot
new
different
turrets are
now.
just so
I
annoying.
don't like them.
Yeah. I would probably stop there though. Ryan and Winston. Oh, Brigitte. That's the one.
Yeah, you play
Brigitte.
I can do
Brigitte.
You're
a
pretty
good
tanky.
Brigitte. Yes, yeah.
Do you play Overwatch?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was definitely a Sombra main back
Yeah,
then.
Ian was
Sombra
a
is
nasty
the
Sombra.
queen.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I played a
Sombra.
little bit of Overwatch recently, and my go-to is Sombra. But if I'm feeling like I'm not doing anything, I switch to Soldier 76. It's like Call of Duty.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
like
can, sure.
'Cause you play
embedding
different
Call of
game
Duty
then.
into a different game, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Brenda's the same thing for DPS. When the team doesn't do anything, like she has to switch to like a main like that, like Pharah
Yeah.
or Soldier, just to
Oh.
get kills. Like it's rough.
Soldier is a hell of
It's
a
rough
time.
out there.
I love it. I just like being like, I'm clicking on this guy good. Not in the way
I clicked
that
on him right there, right in the
Or
middle.
the
I
fact
clicked
that,
on him for 60% of my clip and he died.
or the fact that the ult's just like, I don't have to play the game anymore. I just have to hold down this button and move.
That's true. Literally, I just hold click and then just press these keys in whatever fashion.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, Overwatch. Okay.
It's a good time.
What about you, Ian? What are you playing recently?
Been playing a lot of Destiny 2, man.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2. I picked it up because it was free on PlayStation Plus in September. Bought Forsaken, and then I just started the grind, basically.
No.
But I am going to say, once Red Dead 2 comes out, I'm probably going
It's
to be
all
putting
over.
all my
Yeah.
time
Red Dead
into
2.
that.
Once Red Dead 2 is out, Call of Duty will be out for a while, and like those are going to be the games.
When is that coming out?
What, Red Dead?
Yeah.
I don't know.
22nd of October.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Well,
that'll
that's a lot
be
quicker than
before
I thought.
this comes
Soon.
out,
Yeah.
actually. This will be out.
You would be the perfect people to ask. Is it true that Battlefield is doing a battle royale?
Yes.
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 Every game is going to do Battle Royale.
Yeah.
That
Almost every single
Battlefield
game.
should be good.
Battlefield
Because
comes
it's
out
so
in
visually
November.
It's
beautiful.
not Call of Duty.
No, you're good.
But like, yeah, I feel like Call of Duty just has a lot of like the whole more vehicles. Great, like that. I fucking wish we had that in Fortnite. You know what I mean? But like,
You don't like the ATK?
and PUBG didn't do it well. So this is a
You're
better.
right.
Call
You're
of Duty
definitely
is a
right.
better PUBG, and Battlefield will be a better Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm
I
excited
think
to see
that-
how
Why
it
doesn't
works.
the map disappear?
Isaiah and
Why
I
can't we
were
destroy
just
the map?
talking about this. We were like, how bad do you have to feel to be PUBG right now? Where every game is
Yeah,
taking your
right.
idea, and then Call of Duty just comes out and it's like, we beat you straight up. Like,
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah,
right,
and then
yeah.
people are going to beat us, and you're going to be a thing of the past.
yeah, you're just
Yeah.
going to be what brought this genre to your
Well, that's the thing is,
Yeah, that's true.
specifically for Zach and I, we've been playing Call of Duty together since I was the little kid in the lobby that people our age are like, don't you have homework?
Yeah.
In school? Don't you have shit to do? But, so, we're like, oh, a Call of Duty game's getting Battle Royale, we should try it out. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, Battlefield has been making big maps, destroyable maps,
Yep.
and big multiplayer games
Yep.
for years.
Better
This is their
physics.
this is their bread and butter. It's just them saying like, yeah, why didn't we never make a free for all in our map? And that's
Yeah.
Battle
literally what it
Royale.
would be,
Like,
yeah,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we just need to make a free for all and then make it so you pick weapons up and we have the game. They could have released it the day after PUBG, like as a game mode in with Battlefield 1.
These are different times. These
Yeah,
are different
yeah.
times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Battlefield 5 comes out in middle of November, actually. So
Also
it's-
soon.
Yeah,
See, that's
also
what I'm just
very
gonna wait.
soon.
Like that's in my mind because here's the thing. I played the shit out of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Everybody did.
Yes,
Oh,
That
yes.
was the Call
that
of
was
Duty.
That's
the
what
one.
That and
That and like
Warfare
Black
2.
Ops
Yeah.
1 are the two people swear by.
Yeah.
Yep. And like,
Flops.
so I in the back of my
Floppies,
mind, I'm
dude.
like, yeah, the same thing. Like Battle Royale, Call of Duty, maybe. And then I keep like maybe, you know. And
I'll check
I
it
don't-
out. I'll
but I don't
watch.
want to.
I'll watch.
I think I can wait for Battlefield because I know that one will be really good. It'll be a lot different, but
I
it'll be
think-
what PUBG wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
Without the name.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, like
I think that the real key is there's no like weaponized vehicles in Call of Duty right now. As long as Battlefield avoids weaponized vehicles, it will be a good battle royale game.
I can see that because
Because
having an attack
my-
helicopter
I was talking to you about
like
that.
Me
last
playing-
night.
You're like, if someone gets the tank, it's like over.
Exactly.
Anyways. Like,
When
who's
I
gonna
play
do that?
Battlefield, I get in the tank and I kill as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so good at the game, but like, I'm not. I'm just in the tank.
You
and
just
I'm
want
like,
the tank.
Yeah, right.
It's like old Halo days. You got in the Scorpion, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that guy's KD is pretty good, but he also drives a Scorpion every
What if
day.
they made the tank really easy to destroy?
Then I would be
Really
okay
easy,
with it.
like fair, easy to destroy.
It needs to be
You know what I mean?
fairly easy to destroy from a distance, and then I'll be into it.
Fair.
But if it's like you have to get up there and put a C4 on it and it blows
Yeah.
up and the guy dies, then I'm like,
Not
there's
even-
no chance.
not
I'll
even
have to
a-
crawl through the grass before like it's like Gillies in the Mist every time.
No, back then it was like it takes multiple C4 enough to where you have to like die twice to be able to kill.
The scariest part is like if you think about most battle royale games, there's a supreme strategy of camping.
Yeah.
In Battlefield, you just blow that wall up and you're like, "What's up? I'm here, motherfucker."
Yeah. Now
That's
I'm-
I mean, that's why I like Fortnite though, because everything
can
is
do that,
destructible.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that
Like-
until I saw Connor play. Honestly, like Battle Royale, like Fortnite, because I don't know. There's definitely in certain games like Fortnite, campaign might not help you.
No.
If you're really
Yeah,
good
high
at
ground
combat
is
and
key.
good at
Yeah,
combat,
high ground.
Aggressive.
you
shit.
can build anything.
The meme is
Games,
just
it's
build,
like-
lol.
Just build,
but like,
LOL, but it's
there's
the
a
truth.
sense of truth to it, because like,
That's the biggest.
someone's
drawback.
shooting you, build. Someone's chasing you, build. You're fighting someone,
Build.
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 Like,
And that's the only reason why I can't play the game. Because I never learned how to build, but I know how to shoot stuff. And it
Are we
doesn't
gonna
work
have a
in
guest
Fortnite.
on the podcast?
Yeah, we can have a guest guest.
Guess.
You want to join in on us?
Would you like to join?
Kate, yeah, we're talking about
Get in
Fortnite.
here,
Come
Kate.
on.
We love you.
Hey,
This is the
thank you
Summit
for
Check
that.
I'm
episode.
tagging you out, Ian.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Listen,
La
yeah.
we
Pina
got to talk
Nina.
about Destiny, but I want to talk about Fortnite.
Yes. Kate is here. We've already spoken about you, but now you are a real person.
And now you're here.
Talk about how Kate
Universe.
and I got way more wins together than Train Kate ever did.
So I've always made fun of Trey because like we've been playing together for like a couple of months now, and we hadn't gotten a win yet. And you know, no, like
Did you say
listen,
months?
no, yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
wait to defend myself.
There's
Okay.
the
Let her
only
finish.
reason I say this is because like there's always videos on YouTube and shit like took my little sister to like on a win trade, like you know, or like got my little sister her first Fortnite dub or shit like that. So I've always like picked on Trey, like where's my dub, Trey? Where's my dub, Ninja? Like always make fun of him. So it was really funny when Connor and I played together for the first time, like when they crossed platform.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it was really cool.
So what
Yeah.
do you
we got
play
like
on
6.
I play on the Xbox.
And you
Okay.
play on the PlayStation.
Yeah, crossplay happened.
Dude,
How
when
is the
crossplay
crossplay going?
happened, it literally changed all of it.
Queues took a while the first week, but that's like a given. You would
Yeah.
expect like
Yeah.
something new like that to take a bit, but like it's seamless now.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Honestly,
one
it
thing that
is.
Fortnite
It
is
was
gonna
a little
have.
weird at first, but
Compared it to every other battle royale, is
I get to
like,
play with my Xbox friends that I've never ever
Got to
played
play
video
with.
games with
Yeah.
before.
It's-
and it's
Like
really
it's not like
cool.
it's an N64 and we can sit down and play a game together. There's not a lot of split screen
There's
multiplayer games
silliness
anymore.
in that, but it's kind of awesome that all four of us, like Ian, me,
Yeah,
you, and Trey, can all be playing the same
and we
game
play
of
with Ryan, who
Fortnite.
lives across the street, and he's playing on the Switch.
yeah,
Yep.
we have
That's so
true.
cool.
That is
like,
awesome.
We just need a PC. We'd have everything.
That's me. You guys can
Yeah.
just call me up and
Yo,
I'll play.
and let's
We
talk
have
about
everything.
building because you said that you're not a good builder.
They can't do it.
Listen, I don't build. I don't know if anybody's ever died and watched me play, but I still get
Trey
wins.
hates it.
I still get kills. Like
Oh no, the
No,
only
that's
one-
exactly how I play.
you have to
I make
position
my.
yourself correctly if you don't know how to build. You just have to be smart.
I always
play
run
with-
squads with Isaiah, and I force my teammates to build for me.
I've
Not
never
gonna
won
lie.
with Zach. He sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we've won maybe once.
I have every umbrella until Zach started playing, and then now I don't have any umbrellas. So
Oh my
You're
God.
welcome.
it's not a coincidence.
But it has.
Just saying. The data set says Zach is the root of all problems.
Hey man.
No, the only way I get kills is if I pick up the 50 cal. This is the only like.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, oh, guess what? I'm useless, but I know how to click well. So here we go.
Oh, Connor, tell them about your Russian hacker Fortnite.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Tell us about
okay.
it.
Let me get the screenshots up. Okay, so I've been playing Fortnite on the PS4 for I'd say
Wait, can I
since
pause you?
like 6 months.
It's been fun, but I gotta go.
All right, dude.
I'm
Alright.
gonna tag out.
That's
You're
fine.
good.
That's right.
Ian, you want to tie it back in? We're dropping
It was
Zach.
good seeing you, sir.
Dude, You always. I'll
Give me
I'll
hands.
play
Okay,
later,
let's.
man.
You're
Thank you
with
for
me.
coming, well, being
Thank you
here.
for stopping by.
Yes.
Have a good time out there.
Bye, Trey.
Bye, Kate.
I'll send you a link for everything, and it'll be a great time.
Oh,
You will be.
excited.
Oh, excuse me.
Man.
You want to smoke a cigarette first, Trey, before you leave?
So
All right, let's hear about
I've
it.
been playing Fortnite on the PS4 for like probably like 8 months. I don't know how long the game's been out, but like a little bit after it came out.
A little bit over a
I've got
year
the
now.
season 1 umbrella. Like,
Same.
and some days I would log on, and my skin would be switched, my back bling would be switched,
Oh,
my
shit.
streamer would be switched, and I just assumed that there was some sort of error because I had linked my Epic account with my PS4 account, and somehow my old BGSU email address, my alma mater,
BGSU.
happy homecoming.
Happy
I logged on and I got kicked off right after, and it said like log in from somewhere else or disconnection, and I was just like, I probably got DC'd. It's probably a server, or we got a lot of people on the internet here.
Yeah,
and it kept happening. And so I logged on, I looked at my Epic friends, and I realized that there were a bunch of people where their stuff was in Russian.
Really?
So I joined their lobby.
Okay.
And I started typing because they weren't talking to me. They weren't on headset. They were on their own PC because they're using my Epic account.
Yeah.
He likes my skins. I think he likes that he bought something for me. Like
Really?
he added V-Bucks to my account and bought a
What?
axe for
Wow.
me.
That's crazy.
Like, okay, so I joined the lobby, and this is after I've it's been about 2 weeks, and I figured out it was actually happening, that he was using my Epic
Well, I
account
tried to join
while I
your
was on
game,
PS4.
And I joined into a game, and I was like, wait, why am I on a Russian server? And then as soon as I looked over at Ian, look at the names on the screen, I got kicked immediately.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
so I called Connor, and I'm like, dude, it's 11:30 on a Sunday. Connor's not sleeping, or Connor's asleep. He's not playing Fortnite, and he's definitely not playing on his broken computer because it had the little
The
keypad,
PC
with
logo.
the
Yeah,
PC
yeah.
logo. So I immediately woke Connor up, and
So I messaged him, and I said, let's see if I can find that. I said, XCon is my account. And he said, and I said, tell your friend to stop using it. Because I didn't know that, Despe Ronald was the guy who was also playing on my account.
Okay,
He just likes
okay.
using it. And then he said, I play all night on your account. I buy you a new pickaxe.
oh my god.
And I said, why though? And he said, I want to be better your account for free. And I said, just play on your own. He said, no, I play on your account. And I said, why though? And this is in all caps. I want to be your account better, idiot. 4 exclamation points.
Your account better, idiot.
And I just was like, I'm trying to play with my friends. So we played a game together. We all hit ready, and we all I was playing with the Russian people who were playing on my account.
Well, of
And
course
somebody,
you were.
and then we didn't do very well, and he said, no, what? Oh my god, and then he left. You could see. I've got all the screenshots.
That's the best thing ever.
God.
So does he still play your account to
I changed all my info and everything like that. It's been a few days since I've seen him on, but I bet if I were to go log on right now, my gear would be switched to either it plays the sparkly girl from the colorful rainbow girl, with the shield from the first season battle pass, or the yellow raptor skin guy with the wings.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard before.
I wouldn't even know how to react.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
that
it's
really blew me
crazy.
away though is I don't really go for my challenges, the battle pass challenges.
Yeah,
The cool whatever skins, whatever. If it happens while I'm playing the game, it happens while I'm playing the game. I never did my time trials. I never did my scavenger hunts. I never Googled where the stuff was to find it. If I found it, I found it. Whatever.
Yeah.
And it was week 10 probably. I think it was week 10.
Yeah.
And I had been on a few days prior. And I had, week 1, 5 out of 7. Week 2, 6 out of 7. 3 out of 7. 4 out of 7. 5 out of 7. None of the weeks were complete. And then I logged on one day. My battle pass was 20 levels higher, and all my challenges were completed. So he completed my battle pass for me.
That's a good 100.
That's a good.
That's what I'm saying. I need to
friend.
get hacked so I can get the next John Wick.
Yeah.
I need to get the next John Wick.
I wasn't excuse me.
You're good.
I wasn't expecting to get it. I wasn't expecting to have all the Ragnarok stuff.
That's crazy. That's so insane to me. What?
That is great. Yeah, that's really cool though. That he actually was like, I'm just trying to help.
I want to play your account better, idiot.
Idiot. That's my Twitter bio. I want to play your account better, idiot. That's so great. Damn, that's insane.
Yeah,
I couldn't even
me
imagine.
me and my Russian best friend on Fortnite.
I should take all of my
Sounds
shit
like
off of
friends,
random
'cause you're
just to
playing
make
with
sure
a
I'm
bunch
not
of
hacked.
They kick each
All
other
my
off
shit's on random
sometimes.
too,
Yeah.
dude.
It's
funny
we can
to
be
guys
hacked.
fight.
I don't rock
Yeah.
a black.
Yeah, we'll literally just keep
though.
keep
Oh, there
logging
you go.
on.
No.
Oh,
like
kicking
log
the
in
other
with
person
someone
off.
else, like-
Because even if he were to take my
underestimate
Epic account, all of my stuff is attached to my PS4 account.
Yeah, so it wouldn't even.
I love
Doesn't
how
matter.
like committed he is to your account. Like I guarantee you could probably get other accounts too, but he's just like, there's
This
something on this
guy,
account
yeah.
that I want.
He's
that
not
no other
super
account
great.
has.
Like, what was the
So
one?
maybe I can.
There was one thing that he said that
He
was like
said something
better.
to you.
Yeah, I think
Well-
you were outside smoking a cigarette for that, but he like.
I
messaged
wish.
you.
He,
He
like,
basically
talked to
he
him.
basically
The guy
said,
did
"You
it."
lizer, we pro gamer" at one point, and I still gotta see if I can find the screenshot of it.
That's insane.
You gotta love it.
I'm crying. I can't believe you actually talked to him.
I wish I got hacked. No, I don't. I don't really.
Use
Wish
my
lied.
battle pass.
Please
for
don't
me.
hack me.
This is the positive hack.
Yeah, this is like the hack that everybody's like, wait, you can have a good hack? You're like, yes, you can.
Dude, I will
Yeah.
say
It's like when
I-
you've got a nice ghost haunting you.
Yeah,
This
dude.
is my nice Russian
Nice
hacker.
Russian.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I got hacked in Diablo 3, dude, I got hacked by a Chinese gold farmer, and when I got my account back, I had like 6 to 10 million gold.
Oh
Holy.
my god.
And like stacks of like 60 worth of like the gems, like of each kind.
That's
and it was
crazy.
Just, like crazy stuff, and they were just like, "Yeah, I guess
Man.
since you got hacked, you can keep all this stuff."
See, I feel like
It
if
was,
I
like,
had a
perfect.
hacker,
Explosive.
I would just have be in credit card debt.
Yeah.
Bad
No.
shit.
Yeah.
I got my brother hacked, and he's on Diablo 2 when I was
Yeah.
younger,
Cool.
and they sold all of his gear, all of his characters.
On the
He had hardcore characters that were full level, like
yeah, that's
sold all of
brutal.
his gear, and he came back and was like, "What the fuck did you do to my account?" And I was like,
I don't know.
"I played the level 10 Necromancer. I don't know." And he's like, "All of my shit is gone." I was like,
You got hacked.
"What do you
Yeah.
That's
We got
scary.
hacked.
I was like, "What did I do?" It was my fault. I don't know. It was probably my fault because I was like 8, 10,
Yeah.
maybe.
Mm-hmm. You just got fished.
Give me your
Yeah, I probably-
password.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, most people when they get hacked, they don't get hacked; they get fished.
Yeah, they just.
They just
Yeah.
enter their password somewhere they're not supposed to,
Yeah.
in like a fake window.
All right,
Pop-ups.
so I gotta know how many Fortnite wins do you have this season?
This season, maybe 25.
Connor is a drummer and closest to a professional gamer right now, so we're just gonna milk that.
Yeah,
I'm not very good at Fortnite. I've only got like 200 something wins.
yeah, Destiny was your game, right? Destiny.
Yeah,
1.
Destiny 1 was the game. That
Connor constantly put me in his backpack on Destiny 1 raids. I would just
absolutely.
be like, "Hey Connor, can you?" And he'd be like, "Yep, just get in this lobby." And I'd be like, "Woo! I'm on my way to Thorn. Let's go!" Yeah. Oh
The
man.
6-man stomp lobbies in D1 were fun.
Yeah, dude.
Because it wasn't skill-based matchmaking, so we just steamrolled.
Dang.
Well, there you go. God, I'm so bad at Destiny. I'm so bad. I can't grind. I can PvP. But I
yeah,
can't grind.
That's why
it
you
takes a special kind of person to really
To
get
be good
into
at Destiny.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would get on Raider's account and do trials for him, do the PvP, and he would get on my account and do my exotic quests for me.
That's
And like,
awesome.
where you
Yeah.
had to find
The
the 50
trade-off,
worms and
yeah.
the Taken King.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't want
just
to do the
wanted to kill
sleeper
other
simulant
people.
quest. Like he did those for me, and I just got him flawless
That's
in
so
trials.
cool.
See, I love grindy games, and I have no idea why.
Same.
It's absurd.
Play Destiny 2, it's nothing but a grind
That's why.
now.
But I
That's
also
all
play
it
World
is.
of Warcraft, which is just
Oh,
a grind
you've been
game.
playing Battle for Azeroth?
A little bit of it.
Dang, dude,
hate
that's
that.
It's a
crazy.
good game,
I honestly, I hate
but it's
that.
just pure grind and
Oh
nothing
yeah,
else.
absolutely. It's absolutely.
If Zach didn't have this podcast with me, I wouldn't talk to him anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not World of Warcraft.
As soon as Zach talks about World of Warcraft, I'm
See,
just
but
like,
it's one of those things that come in monthly intervals where it's like,
Yeah.
I should get World of Warcraft.
yeah, and then I have
bought
to
a
play video
month-
games
I'm
by
not
myself.
Gonna lie, over the summer,
Yeah,
this past summer,
when
I bought
Azeroth
it.
dropped,
Of
I was like, I
course.
should play this, and then I played it for a month. I was like, all right, I'm good.
I was surprised though. They updated it so with the subscription now in World of Warcraft, you get all of the expansions up to the current one for free, like
That's
included
cool.
with
Oh
the
wow!
subscription.
That's really
That's
cool.
a lot of
About
content.
time.
So it's $15
Yeah.
now for up to, I think, what was it? Legion was the last.
That's
one
like
before.
over 150
Well, it
hours
was
of
either
content.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think total it's what at 6 or 7 expansions now.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're
That's
getting like
wild.
6 or 7 games for $15 a month.
yeah.
That's crazy. I'm still never gonna
Yeah.
play it because grind games make me want to die, but
Yeah.
it's fine. I will play Call of Duty and grind through the prestiges and never think about it.
Yeah.
but you can't do it in WoW.
But if I'm like, oh, I gotta kill this guy so that he makes this drop, it's never gonna
You
happen.
mean you don't want to kill 30 turtles or
Oh
something
man,
like
I
that?
love farming, dude.
I'm the
Just
worst
reminds me of
farmer of all
RuneScape.
time.
Yeah.
What?
Just reminds me of RuneScape.
Yeah.
I'm a computer programmer, so I look at it and I'm like,
You're like,
I could
oh, that's
easily
the
write something
chance.
that would hack
Yeah.
this and just do it for me, but it's frowned upon, so I can't. So I just don't do it. I'm just like, I don't want to play this anymore. All right. Trey might have left, but we got to get to the pressing issues here.
Cryptids?
Are you into cryptids?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Alright.
You do know what
So
it means.
You do, actually.
But it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So, yeah, pretty much what I talk about on the podcast is just a bunch of weird shit.
Like,
So-
like real life lore.
Yeah,
Like,
so
kinda
like
spooky
urban
stuff.
legends.
Yeah, okay.
Like-
That's what I
urban
thought.
legends, like Bigfoot type stuff.
Like Bigfoot is a cryptid Mothman.
Yeah.
Mothman is real and has a lot of feelings.
Which I have to say this, and I think I've told Isaiah this at least 30 times because I'm so excited about this. But
I'm gonna
Yu-Gi-Oh!
die.
finally released a cryptid
He's told me more
archetype,
than
Oh,
my
and I
God.
couldn't be fucking
That's
happier.
crazy.
Zach has told me over 30 times about it. He
Because
tells
every
me
time they release a
every
new one, I'm
time
just
he
like,
sees
dude, they
it.
fucking did
They
it!
did it. That's crazy.
It's the best thing ever.
So,
You'll have to show me
cryptids.
some
Oh,
of
I
that.
I'm
brought
giving
the
examples
cards.
here. I'm saying things like Loch Ness, Bigfoot, the Chupacabra. You know what I'm talking about? Generally in that
Ghost.
realm.
The house ghost.
House
Y'all got a
House
house
ghost.
ghost.
Alright, hold on.
ghost.
So we're just gonna stop this here, and we're gonna talk about the house ghost.
House
This is the
ghost.
first time I'm hearing about
Or
this.
ghost hunting. You got a house ghost.
Ian can attest to House Ghost.
Yeah,
You've felt-
definitely.
you've felt
House Ghost
a
is
few
like-
times.
Is he in the band?
I wouldn't say so.
Maybe.
No, House Ghost is actually you can't leave the house.
Yeah, I
He's
really
trapped
think his
on the
realm is the
stairwell.
stair.
On the
Yeah, I think
stairs?
it's the
Yeah.
stairwell and the hallway leading up to the bathroom.
Yep.
No one's ever felt it anywhere else.
Okay, when you say felt it, tell me what that means.
Okay, so the first time I ever experienced House Ghost, my roommate at the time, Jacob, ran upstairs to go get an N64 controller out of Brett's room.
Brett.
Haven't
I
thought
remember
about
Brett.
Brett in a while. That's
Okay,
always the name
continue.
that I always am like, oh yeah, I did.
I almost texted
did
you to
know
remind me what his name was, and now I remember. So
Yeah.
So Jacob goes upstairs. Excuse me, gosh, and he goes, I can't find it. And I was like, Jacob, you're an idiot. Like, what do you mean you can't find it? It's like literally sitting on Brett's bed. I can picture it in my head.
Yeah.
So he comes downstairs, and I'm like, all right, I'll go grab it. And I go upstairs, and like as I'm going upstairs, I'm assuming and like feel Jacob following me because I'm assuming he wants to see where it is because I call
that's
him an
tricky.
idiot.
Okay, continue.
So I walk into Brett's room, and I feel someone right behind me as I'm walking into Brett's room. Again, assuming it's Jacob. Walk in, grab it off the bed a second later, and I go, Jacob, it's right here. And I like turn around, and there's nobody there. And I go out and I look in well, it's not my room now, but the old room upstairs, the bathroom in the other room. Nobody's up there. Nobody was walking down the stairs. So I walked downstairs and I was like, Jacob, did you just follow me upstairs? And he goes, no, I've been sitting here. Like, I was 100% certain that there was someone right behind me following me into the room.
All right, have you experienced the house ghost, Ian?
Yeah, I definitely like. I think one of the times when I experienced house ghosts, I was upstairs like doing something. Maybe it was when Kate's room was still upstairs or something, or maybe when Joey still lived here. I was just going upstairs to see what was going on, and nobody was home at the time. And one of the doors, like upstairs, like just kind of closed by itself, like.
Oh shit.
And I heard it like latch, and I got really confused because I was like, I'm pretty sure no one's here. So like, kind
Well,
of
the
like,
doors
walked over to
don't
the
latch
door.
by closing.
Yeah.
None of the doors in the
None
house
of them,
latch by
yeah.
closing. You have to
You have to
jiggle the
close
knob
it,
the
yeah.
right
To
way
actually get it
to get it to
closed.
click.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Wow.
doors are pretty old. Like it's
Mhm.
they're pretty shitty.
I mean, it's 107 years old, the house.
So how long?
Really?
19 something.
Dang!
Wow.
I did not realize the house was that old.
So how long have you lived here though?
7 years.
107
So
years.
how quick into living here have you like started like experiencing it?
The thing is, the first 4 years that I lived here, I lived downstairs, and the downstairs room has its own bathroom.
Yeah.
So honestly, like for as long as I lived here, I never went upstairs.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really go up and hang out
Yeah,
in
you
people's
didn't really
room.
need to,
People
yeah.
came either hung out in my room or we were in the living room.
Yeah, because it was
I-
all downstairs.
Yeah, everything
Yeah, you
I
didn't
never
kitchen,
needed to
yeah.
go upstairs for anything.
Dang.
And then as soon as I moved upstairs, it was just a constant, just like, who the fuck? Like,
What's happening?
That's
Like, weird
crazy.
presences.
Joey was walking up the stairs, and I had my like older room up there, and I was kind of coming up after him, and it was morning time, and I totally saw him and someone next to him. I'm assuming it was Tara, or I thought it was Tara. And
I remember this. You told me about this.
I was just like, in my head thinking, like, I didn't see Tara walking up the stairs with him. Like, that's weird. Like, maybe she was just up here. And then they're both going into Joey's room. And then we were sitting on the porch talking about it, and Joey hadn't come back out of the room yet. And I'm like, yeah, I saw Joey and Tara this morning, like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, Tara's in New York. I was like,
Whoa. Yeah, I remember that now.
I was like, what? No, Tara's not in New York, because Tara was literally walking next to Joey, going into Joey's room. So, like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then I, like, look over, and I'm, like, looking for Tara's car, and it's not around. And I'm like,
shit. Maybe
no, Connor, like, swear to God, Tara
Yo,
walked up the stairs with Joey.
That's insane.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It only happened right around the curve.
It's only literally the curve of the stairs.
Yeah.
Like it's that spot.
One thing that people don't really know about the house is
Yo,
that
you want to be on the podcast?
there used to be a
right?
door.
Yeah, there was a door right there.
Yeah, at
Right
the base
there?
of the
Wait,
stairs.
at the base of the stairs, go like right at the Blue Moon, like below that was a door.
To outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the little, like,
The
There used to be a
third door.
staircase
I
up to
see
the
like a
patio
little
over there.
den up there.
Yeah.
little dent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is good podcasting. We're all pointing at something. That's not on
Yeah, this is all visual, but
Oh, yeah. No, I get... That's weird.
Because
That's
it used
crazy.
to be a duplex, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We originally called the house Plex.
So do you
That
know
was
like,
like the last name.
That's
It was Plex.
That's a pretty
That's
cool.
pretty
Yeah,
badass.
that's pretty
so do you
cool.
know like any of the history of the house?
There was not any of the actual history, but there was because we repainted the basement, and it's kind of like a fake lore thing we've just held on to because when we moved in red like paint or ink or something on the white brick downstairs in the basement, it just said 33 stacks of 5.
I remember
33 stacks of 5. We
That's a
counted the
Minecraft
bricks and
recipe.
like tried to look for like different groups of like 5 and like how many there were, but like nothing added up to what 33 stacks of 5 meant. We've Googled it. We've like tried to figure out what it could be referencing, like in terms of like construction, or when they were building it, or when they were redoing something, and like we can't figure out what it means.
All
So
right,
we're
we're gonna-
assuming
It's still
there's
on
also
the
the
wall.
ghoul. It's still down
still
there.
on
it's
the
still
wall?
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure you can literally.
I think
like,
Dylan
look at
repainted
it
the
right
basement.
now. No, not where that. I don't think it's where that says. I think it's on the side where the room is that it says it.
That's pretty creepy.
I hope it's
It's
still
just
there.
in-
All right, we're gonna put our
Yeah,
we're
it's
gonna
like
put our
written in
ghost
cursive.
specialist Zach on it. We're gonna find out what 33 stacks of 5
We'll
means.
find out.
We're gonna have to do countless amounts
A
of
deep
research.
dive.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
get pictures. We're gonna use some machine learning. I don't know.
I didn't realize that the house was so old, so there could be some.
Oh yeah, it's well over.
Yeah.
It was built in 1900 something.
Yeah.
There could be some stuff going
So
on.
like
Seen a
almost
lot of
110 years old.
homecomings.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of homecomings that came through this house.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Y'all got a ghost in this very own chat.
He's not. I don't think he's malicious though. I don't think it's
It's
malicious.
spooky.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of. I think it's stuck
Yeah, you just can't.
because it really it doesn't leave the stairwell. It doesn't leave the upstairs hallway. That's the only space.
That's nuts.
That is crazy.
And since it was a duplex, this was a closet where the stairwell was, and it was blocked off so the door could go up that way. So it was completely separate. So like in my head, somebody fell down the fucking
Yeah,
stairs.
that's
So
what
like
I'm
the
thinking.
stairway was like the other person's house.
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
You would
So
walk
it would
right
be an
in,
entrance,
there was a
and
wall
then
right
there'd be a
here,
stairway
and then you would-
up into the
Yeah.
duplex. Yeah.
So they would have the top.
So
half
when
to
we bought it, we
themselves.
reconverted it into like a single family.
That's cool. That's really crazy.
So I guess if there's like if you got to think about it, the ghost is stuck on the stairwell. Someone fell down the stairwell and
Well,
like
it's
couldn't
so
get into the other
duplex,
part of the
yeah.
house because it was locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
oh my god.
crazy.
And they were just stuck
crazy.
there.
And I come here all the time, get this drunk, and I've never met a ghost. I bet you tonight I'll meet a
Yet.
ghost.
Yeah.
Just like be aware of like feeling someone behind you.
That'll be
yeah,
interesting.
just like kind of just.
That's the
like,
tell. And that was before there were like animals that lived here.
Yeah.
Like when I first felt it.
Yeah.
That's the trippiest stuff. Look, Sushi's looking at the ghost right now.
That and Haku has the only time Haku's ever hissed at me. He was at the bottom of the stairs and I went to go like kind of play with him and nudge him a little bit, and then he looked up the stairs and he hissed and then he ran.
Yeah, he booked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the animals are the things that can really see ghosts.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
And that and babies.
Nova trips me out all the time.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
it.
She'll like look at the wall and I'm like, don't do that shit. We both live here. We don't need that shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the time when we lived together, and she would just like
Do weird
just
shit.
go from sleeping to like looking up at like a blank wall, be like, "What the fuck's on that?"
Oh,
wall?"
no, yeah. And Bowling Green for sure. But
Yeah.
When she tries to do it in my new apartment,
really old.
nope.
Yeah, a lot of these buildings are so old.
That's
man.
crazy.
Actually, today Sushi, when he was like sitting up in the landing, he like got really spooked for a second. Like he flattened down really.
They've been
quick
doing
and,
the
like,
flare thing on the stairs too.
Yeah, and like looked around, and then just like bolted back upstairs. And like Connor wasn't doing anything at that time. Like I was just sitting in the living room. Nothing was really going on. It was very
An
strange.
actual ghost in the Summit Shack. That's
We don't advertise that.
Yeah, no,
We don't advertise the Summit Spectre.
It's spooky.
You even have a name for it?
The Summit Spectre.
I mean, its real name is House Ghost. That's its official, given name.
The house ghost.
But when they perform, it's the Summit Spectre.
Summit Spectre when they come through.
I like it.
That's incredible. All right, let's see. Last thing. Do you have a favorite cryptid?
Or
like a
mystery, true
mystery
crime,
that
sort
we
of
should
anything.
look into whenever we do a thing?
Isn't there like the Waterville Ghost Bridge nearby in like Toledo area and Waterville?
I've been there. I went there
You've
with
been there.
Garrett. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there. It's scary.
What?
Holcomb Road.
Holcomb Road?
What's that?
It's a road in Bowling Green that's
It-
like supposedly extremely fucking haunted.
Is that the one
You guys
that's
wanna go
over
there
near
tonight?
Walmart?
You want to go there tonight? Did you hear that podcast? We're about to do some spooky
No,
shit.
I remember when we came here as freshmen, like one of the first weeks, because that was what we did in high school. It's like,
Yeah.
let's go find the creepy stuff that we went to.
Yeah.
Garrett took us to a ghost bridge where, like, if you don't like, accelerate through the bridge, your car shuts off, and it's the scariest shit I've ever been through. But I don't know if he was fucking with me or not. So, but okay, so there's some
I could
local.
see Garrett messing with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he's of course.
Garrett.
Yeah,
He's Garrett. There's some local legends around here.
For sure.
Maybe we should go ghost hunting out here. Do that.
There's also a ghost that throws a chair on top of a garage on North Enterprise every weekend.
I heard
I've-
about that.
Don't
Actually-
know how that happens.
I might have actually seen that ghost a couple of
Kendall the
times.
ghost.
I've met that ghost. I think.
You
Friendly.
changed
Honestly,
your
that ghost might be a guest on the podcast pretty soon. Oh, that's incredible. That's so great. Okay, more business. You guys have new music that I need to hear about.
We do. And if we decide to do it, if this is included, we
so
have
excited.
one of the songs off the EP is like a minute 15 long. It's called
And we're gonna-
ADHD.
We're gonna put it at the end, and you guys.
You can
need to
only
hear it.
hear it until we release the album at the beginning of December, late November. EP. It's not an album. It's 5 tracks. ADHD will be available exclusively
One of my
on this
favorites.
podcast
I've seen it live, and it's one of my favorites.
for the
I'm
next
so
month
good.
or whenever this comes out.
Yeah,
I'm
probably
so
about a
excited.
month.
Yeah,
Awesome,
see.
man.
Yeah.
So a nice Hooligan Radio ADHD
A little Hooligan
exclusive.
Radio.
That's the best part
Yeah.
about not being like actually signed. Like
Yeah,
we have
we
people
can
who
just
help
do
with
that,
distro
yeah.
and stuff, but like
We could do
no
whatever
one's
we
telling
want.
us when to release things. So if we
That's
want to do just like an
so
exclusive
cool.
or do
Like,
press
yeah,
with
that is
someone that we
awesome.
want to do press with, we just can.
That's so cool. So, at the end of this episode, you'll get to hear a little tidbit of the EP, which means I'm going to get to have the tidbit of the EP, meaning I'm going to listen to it every day. So, if you're with me, you'll get to hear it. If you're listening to this episode, it'll be at the end. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we need to talk about? Is there anything else that you want to plug? I mean, we went through the tour, went through the new music. We talked about how the shack is really sweet.
I'll just do like a quick run through of it all.
Do it.
Condense it all into one thing.
I was about to say, if we
Right
can
on.
also
That
talk about the
club.
stomach check a little bit, because that in its own is a thing.
Yeah, we could do a cool.
We just
cool.
talked about there's a ghost here. Just come, there's a ghost.
You might see some weird stuff when you.
Cats and dogs and ghosts.
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
so Summit Shack.
we have in terms of American Spirits, we have music on every streaming platform. Our 2 singles, RGB and Leave Me Alone, and then our first EP, Nowhere Near Perfect. We have 2 music videos on Facebook and YouTube.
Say la vie.
I think they're amazing, shot by Loon Base Studios.
They're
Also
so
members of
good.
the Phones who are coming on tour with us
We might have a
from
video.
Chicago, Illinois.
We might have a video from them for this.
Yeah,
so it'll be
yes,
very exciting.
Cameron's looking at us. It's kind
I'm-
of scary.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
first time, but
But yeah, music
That
on every
looks
streaming
good.
platform,
That looks
videos on every platform, new music coming out. The first single coming out late October, early November. Second single, middle of November. EP, late November.
I'm so excited.
Give or
I'm
take. It's
excited.
called No One Cares
Excited.
About Your Band.
It's gonna be so good. I'm so
Trey
excited.
took the album art of Trey's dog JP wearing
I saw
clothing
that wearing his clothing
with a
on the
ukulele
sidewalk. I
and a
love
sign that says "No one cares about."
It's
It's
so
wonderful.
cool.
It's so good.
It
Trey
looks
did
so
great.
good.
The songs are cool. I'm biased. I like the songs.
I also like the songs, but I'm also biased.
You're not biased. They're just fucking
They're
really good songs.
fucking songs. Yeah, I'm pumped.
We run a DIY venue in Bowling Green. If you're ever in Bowling Green, come to a show.
Yeah, if you're ever in Bowling Green, you have to make it out to the Summer Shack to see a show.
It's a great time. If you need any info on where it's at, hit me up. I'll get you in touch with the right people, or I know where it's at, so I can just tell you.
Yeah.
Like, we just had a stacked bill last night with Teaminade, Waving Goodbye, Rogue, Thea Kuntz, and American Spirits as a fundraiser for our friend's top surgery, and we raised almost $1,800 last night.
It was amazing. It was the coolest thing I've ever done, I think.
They were expecting like $100, $200 tops from the whole thing.
And we
almost made $2,000.
Yeah,
like, we were very close to
$2,000.
$2,000.
Yeah,
Like,
that's incredible.
It was a grand time.
I mean, there were probably at any given point like 100 people here.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
I mean, baked goods. Like,
Yeah, tons of baked goods.
Clothing.
I won a raffle of like a
merch.
Banjo-Kazooie shrunken head skull glass piece.
You
It's
got
amazing.
pelted by water balloons.
Yeah, they threw water balloons at me and Trey
The
and
best
TJ.
part, I'd have to say the best part about the Summit Shack is rarely, I don't think I've ever had to pay to get in, but everything I come to is phenomenal. It's like, okay, I'm biased also because I've been here since day one, but the Summit Shack
You
is...
helped us build the Summit Shack, essentially.
I cleaned
You
out a
literally
garage.
cleaned
and
the
it's already
garage for
in.
this.
That was
But
a fun time.
it is such a good time. If you're ever in Bowling Green and you need something to do on the weekend, let me know. I'll see what's going on. There's almost something going on every weekend.
There's also a number of other DIY spots starting up. The Schoolhouse is doing more shows. The White House is doing more shows. Literally tonight, 100 feet that way at Northside, Teaminade is playing a set over at a house. 100 feet that way.
Is that where we're going after this?
Well, it's probably over by now if it's as late as it is. Oh, yeah. They get noise complaints.
Everybody does.
It's true.
It's
We're
fine.
100
It's not
feet
too
away
late
from
though
those.
to go to the
Don't you worry.
It's so great. Yeah, so if you ever get the chance, come to the Shack. Once you're at the Shack, you'll get to learn countless more things we could go to. If you're in Bowling Green wondering what to do, there's always something to do here. I love it. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Homecoming episode starting now. We are the Hooligan Radio, accompanied by American Spirits, who do our theme song for the real podcast. This is a bonus episode. It's going to have ADHD. We'd like to thank you guys for having us. The Shack for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank
You say Loon Base? Is that what it is?
Loon Base Studios.
Loon Base Studios for filming what happened here today.
What happened here? Like it's some sort of travesty.
I was murdered. You watched it happen.
Isaiah's been house ghost the whole time.
We'd like to thank all of the people who guessed. Trey's not here anymore, but Ian, Kate, Connor, anybody else who probably
Sushi.
made it into
Sushi
friends.
made a couple
Sushi
of
made it.
shots.
There's a cat
sweet
here.
boy.
I'm
What-
sure if you pick him up, you'll hear him.
Would you like a good scream? Do we want a good cat voice scream?
I don't know.
Come on.
Cat
It's
voice
your
scream?
cat.
You got it,
Kate.
Sushi.
Well, it's Eden's cat.
Ian's.
Yeah,
Bad
dude,
boy.
you can
Let's
make
get
a
it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
This will be our beginning.
Our goodbye sound.
Oh, is it gonna work?
This is
Sushi.
the kid
Oh, he
thing.
doesn't care. He's
Wait.
okay with being picked up at this point.
Okay.
Don't drop him.
We're gonna go play with the cat.
God.
This has been the Hooligan Radio bonus
It's been
episode.
fun.
If you haven't checked out American Spirits yet, you can do it wherever you want. What I've been
Literally
told.
anywhere. Deezer, Tidal, Spotify.
Yeah, we
Whatever-
were.
Title.
Whatever Deezer is, I'm into it.
The links will be in the description below for sure. Definitely
Zach
check
makes a
them
lot
out.
of promises, but
Follow
I'm
our
drunk.
Twitter
We're gonna make them
at
happen this
American
time.
Spirits.
It is the best band page I follow because it's more shit posts than band stuff, and I love both.
Yes.
Thanks for listening. It has been a great time. Have a great time listening to our Halloween episode, which will be during this week, and we'll get back to you later. Thanks, guys.
Adios.
How's it going, guys? That was our bonus episode with American Spirits, and here is ADHD off their new EP.
ADHD, I don't wanna take these. Feel out of place lately. All of my food's tasty.